everyone, so the first video review for this week is for When in Doubt by VK Powell. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that, so if you're on YouTube there's a link in the description below, and if you're on Facebook or on my blog then there is a link within the post. And this is the video review. So When in Doubt by VK Powell is a real drama. I read my very first VK Powell, I think it was last year, and I just knew I was going to love anything she produced in future, and I wasn't wrong. So When in Doubt is about Jerry. She's a police officer and she finds her world completely turned upside down after a job gone a little bit wrong, and she's unable to clearly remember the details of the incident, and she's kind of thrown into a situation where she's suspected of a crime, and she's feeling very lost about it. So suspicious that something isn't quite right and adding up, Jerry's kind of faced with the decision of whether she goes to see a therapist to help her try to regain some memory of the incident and prove her innocence. So she's toying with that, and that's when she meets Simone, who's a therapist, and she meets Simone whilst attending a call out for another incident. So Simone might just be this help that Jerry needs, and then it's Simone who finds herself in danger through association with Jerry, and it's sort of all that leads to them having to make decisions about what's going to be best for both of them. So I adored every moment of this story. I really, really did. It was engaging, it was exciting, kept me guessing, because it was quite the mystery really, and not only for me as the reader but also for Jerry, because she had very little recollection of this event that she'd been involved in, and then she's like trying to prove her innocence because she's sure she didn't do anything, which is really testing her as a character. So she found herself like the center of this suspicion, and I was fully invested in this case with her. So eventually you know, Simone is helping her to prove her innocence, and you're trying to help her do that too as the reader, so I love that feel. But I just love the way that VK Powell took the whole element of surprise thing and embedded it into the story. So you are making these guesses along with Jerry, and you're trying to uncover the truth with her, so the mystery's yours to solve as well. I absolutely love that when the main character really doesn't remember, and they've got to fit together the puzzle pieces, and it's not just you who's got to do it, it's the reader. You feel like a team, and I love that. So the connection between Jerry and Simone was absolutely brilliant. It's instant and it was amazing, but they were just so well suited for one another, and their ability to connect was just so lovely. I loved the way they were together, but at times both of them were standing in the way of their own happiness. And it was completely relatable given their pasts and everything they've been through. You could really understand why they were having these issues they were, and why they were standing in their own way. But they really were the perfect match. I'm so glad that they had one another. So Jerry really needed that support, and Simone was the great support. She found comfort and solace in Simone's support, so I absolutely loved that, and so I loved their connection even more. But I was really excited to read this, and then each page and each chapter just kept building that excitement, and I was just really in the moment with the characters, so I felt fully immersed in the story and had things to hope for, and so did the characters. But you can just tell how knowledgeable VK Powell is in this whole law enforcement and delivering a great story, because she just does deliver these fantastic stories that are really, really engaging without being over the top or too complicated. They've got that element of complication and surprise, but they're so easy to follow, and you still have to put together the pieces. It's not like there obviously. And I absolutely love that element of doubt. So hopefully there's going to be more from Simone and Jerry in the future, because I'm really excited to see what comes for them next. But I absolutely adored When in Doubt, and I hope you will too. So I'm going to pop a link in the description so that you can go and grab a copy. If you have read When in Doubt by VK Powell, please comment below. Please let me know what you thought of the book. It's always great to hear your thoughts on the story, and I would love to talk about it. It's always great when we're talking about books and we can sort of provide insight into a story, and somebody might just find their next perfect read. So if you've read it, please comment below. Please let me know what you thought of the story and the characters and everything. If you haven't read When in Doubt yet, but it's on your to be read list, you're planning to read it, or you're now really, really intrigued and thinking I really, really want to read that, then again, please comment below, because it's always great to hear what you're reading. And if you do read it, I really hope you enjoy it. It's a great mystery and a fantastic read. Bye.